He went and he done what everybody wanted to see, which was him attacking in there.
Yeah. How good is Usyk?
Phenomenal. Best heavyweight there is currently, and I don't see anybody beating him.
Is he as good as Muhammad Ali? It's not a crazy thing to say, I don't think, at this point.
The thing is, you can't really do the comparisons. Do you know what I mean? But I do think he's one of the best currently now to do it.
Who do you want to see Usyk?
Up in the fifth.
Incredible. Gutted, because obviously we want the Brit to win, you know, and the boy put up a good fight in there.
Do you think Dubois gave up there? He looked like...
No, don't do that. Don't do that to him.
Usyk was really...
I don't know what's even worse, he got knocked out. Do you know what I mean? But he went and he done what everybody wanted to see, which was him attacking in there.
Yeah.
How good is Usyk?
Phenomenal.
Usyk's just one of the best I've seen live. One of the best I've seen live, and what an honour it was to watch him. But Dubois will be back. What is he? 28. He's young.
27.
27. He's young. He'll be 3-4-time world heavyweight champion of the world.
What is it about Usyk that makes him so good, a level from the rest?
He joins the fight as mental energy, man. His footwork, his feints, he's unreal, bro. He's unreal.
Do you think Dubois could have got up in the last one? The last knockdown, do you think Dubois could have got up?
Yeah, it would have been.
Usyk fought like a heavyweight, not a cruiserweight in there tonight.
Yeah, no, he did. He stood on business, man. He stood on business, and he said he was going to knock the bar out, and he done exactly that.
He came to fight, not to box.
Yeah, no, for real. But you could see it all fight week. You could see it all fight week in his eyes and in his persona as well.
Fury, AJ, how do you see that one playing out?
Fury, AJ, it's a great fight, great for the British public, but I'd have to back Fury for that.
Hamza, how you...
Massive shout out to Alexander Usyk. Did a fantastic performance tonight over Daniel Dubois, a good young game lad who come for a good tear up. So congratulations to both men. But Alexander Usyk knows there's only one man who can beat him. I've done it twice before and the world knows it. I've been fucked good and proper without any Vaseline on, and I've took.
No, I'm just super happy for Usyk, inspiring, silenced a lot of people, and he showed that he's one of the top 3 all-time heavyweights.
Do you think he should fight Fury in a trilogy? What do you think he should do?
Man, I don't even know what that is.
No, I don't think it was one-sided. At the end it was. I thought Daniel gave a good account of himself in a couple of the rounds. But, you know, he's an unbelievable fighter, Usyk. Modern day great. And you've got to take your hat off to him. In any generation, he'd be a great fighter. Daniel, I hope you can learn from it. But, you know, as I say, the better man won on the night.
Can I just ask you, I didn't see you on the front row. Where were you in that main event?
In the corner.
Okay, what were you saying?
Telling him to use his jab more when he was doubling his jab and using his jab.
So there was a competitive fight in the beginning, and Daniel did land some good shots, and you know Usyk did feel those shots, but ultimately in the end he broke him down, and Usyk showed a lot more, I think, bad intentions in the shots he was throwing.
I was going to ask you, do you expect him to be that aggressive? The counters?
I know that. Listen, Daniel was going to be aggressive, so what did Usyk have to do? He was moving, but when he found the time to be aggressive, he took and maximised on those opportunities.
So I'm sure George can as well. I don't know, it's a great fight. You know, I think I'll give Dubois a shot in that fight. It's a good time. I mean, a little bit of inactivity because of the fight falling through against Joseph Parker, but you know, it's exciting, and I think definitely a fight he could win.
Do you think Usyk is rattled? I've never seen him respond to something like that. It seemed out of character.
It was a bit strange, you know, like the push, you know, but
well, the
I
slow
think,
motion.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But Usyk, who knows, you know, we'll see.
Well, one man, you came very close to fighting. Give us your read on the fight.
I think this fight is going to be a continuation of the first fight. Obviously, Dubois has some good wins under his belt after that loss to Usyk, and you can see the confidence in Daniel leading into this fight. But I think Usyk is a very good technician, masterclass fighter, and I see it being the same result.
A lot has been made of the controversy in the first fight.
Former undisputed world welterweight champion and a close friend to Alexander Usyk, Terence Crawford, believes Dubois now ranks as high as the best heavyweights out there. Dubois did great. He did great in the Anthony Joshua fight, he said. He's going to be right up there with those guys as well. His fight with Usyk was a controversial punch. Some people felt as if the punch that was counted low was legal. So you know, who knows how the fight will go when they fight again.
Rematch, Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois, undisputed heavyweight championship. Who you got?
First one was controversial because of the body shot, but
Was it a body shot or was it a low blow?
that was a belt line. That was a body shot. In my
That was good.
but I'm going with Usyk. I feel like you got to figure it out. You know, he's more versatile, so I'm going with Usyk on that one.
Back.
Filip Hrgović, the heavyweight who lost to Dubois in 2024, despite his performance against Dynamite, feels Dubois has truly improved since then. However, he thinks Usyk has a slight edge, but Dubois shouldn't be written off. I think this is now a totally different fight than the first fight. In the first fight, Dubois was outboxed, outclassed, and now I think he's definitely a different type of fighter. He had 3 great wins and his confidence is much better, much bigger.
Daniel Dubois, he challenged Usyk in the ring after the fight.
These guys are begging now for the payday because they know who the king is.
That's right.
And these guys need him. He doesn't need them. Alexander Usyk can choose to fight whoever he wants. He is now the draw in the heavyweight division. He is the big name. And I take my hat off to Anthony Joshua and I take my hat off to Tyson Fury because they had the cojones to face him, as did Daniel Dubois. But let's not get away from anything. Daniel Dubois fought him once and we've seen how that fight went.
He continued. He did something with his chin, I don't know what, but his chin is better. He's a totally different fighter, so I expect a totally different fight, and a much harder fight for Usyk than the first fight. I still favor Usyk slightly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Dubois wins that.
Line who's made mandatory to fight Dubois. Obviously this fight's been made, a lot of calling for it with the controversy in the first fight. Some people saying that Derek, you know, they didn't want to see that fight for Derek. What do you make of that? Do you think Derek's earned his shot, and could we potentially see you in with a Derek Chisora? I know it's sort of jumping the gun a bit, but with the if you come through Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, look, maybe. I think Derek has earned everything.
Let's do this in China. Absolutely. I've got to ask you. Next week, Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is seemingly getting better after each fight. Alexander Usyk undefeated. Who wins this fight? You tell me. Who wins this fight?
下周就是一场瞩目的大赛，杜布瓦和乌西克的比赛。你觉得谁会赢？
所以说乌西克一直垄断着，一直占据着拳王，然后他的技术风格大家都知道比较。
Former world champion Carl Frampton is firmly on Usyk's side on this one, but he's giving Daniel Dubois a chance to pull the upset. I would still have Usyk as the favorite, but Daniel has a chance in the fight. Look at how the first fight went with the body shot or whatever it was. I think what Daniel has to do is know he's not winning points, unless there's a few knockdowns or something like that. Usyk is a master boxer and can figure people out on the night as well. He only has to look at them and kind of works out what he has to do. But Daniel's jab would be very, very important in this fight. He's got one of the most underrated jabs probably in world boxing. Just a ramrod of a jab. It's fast and it's powerful. And then we have seen a little bit of vulnerability in Usyk's body. So be nailing the body when you get the chance.
Last time you won this fight within the distance, you stopped Daniel Dubois. Do you expect to stop him on Saturday night and become a 3-time undisputed champion? Do you expect to do it in the distance?
Yeah, I believe this.
He added, but I think they impose his size, really, and try to drag Usyk into a bit of a dogfight, really. Rather than boxing him at a distance, even though he's a bigger man, Usyk is cute enough to kind of evade anything, I think, from a distance. So get close, use your weight on him, keep hammering him with that jab all night. Hardly anyone doubts Alexander Usyk's technical superiority and ring mastery, but one cannot deny, through sheer grit and determination, Dubois managed to put his career back on track. With each bout, real tough ones, he improved and secured a shot to claim Usyk's 3 belts.
Yeah, but let's see if he can do it. But at the same time, Alexander Usyk, he's a beast. You understand? Daniel is going to do something amazing to get him. And we'll see. That's when we have a good fight.
Before this fight was announced, there was talk of potentially you and Dubois. And I know you had the ump, really, with people kind of saying, oh, why don't go in with Dubois, etc., etc. But he wins that fight on Saturday night, you've got no issues whatsoever.
Add in his youth and power, and opinions have already witnessed a vast tilt. Many believe Dubois could upend Usyk in a historic clash. Even some well-known names seem to waver. Zhilei Zhang faced the question, and his reply is bound to surprise a few. Usyk and Dubois, who wins? The 42-year-old former interim champion took a moment to reflect. He replied, I used to be a fan of Usyk's style, I still am, but this time I'm favoring Dubois. With the entire crowd potentially backing him, Dubois shed some light on his game plan to DAZN's Carl Frampton. He's been down a few times with body shots. This time I've got to throw the kitchen sink at him and land everywhere, he said, underscoring a somber prediction.
Usyk by landslide. I feel like Usyk is just going to go up and dominate that fight.
There you have it. Here with Emiliano Moreno, upcoming fight, Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois.
I got Usyk on that one by stoppage. I got Usyk. You know, he's a hard worker. You know, all he does is box and praise God. You know, that's an amazing fighter.
Everyone goes on about a shot. Let's just be brutally honest, it hit the protector. Why is it called a protector? Because it protects you from certain shots. Was it like, did anyone look at the belt line of Tyson Fury before the fight?
It was high, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, really
I mean,
high.
I was going to ask what's the neck on them shorts.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It was nuts. But no one said anything.
No.
But then ultimately when Alexander Usyk fights Daniel Dubois and his shorts are on his navel and you can clearly see his belly button at times in the fight.
I think it's going to be totally different. If the people are thinking it's going to be the same thing, then they're in for a shock. Even their team. The Ukrainian comes off 2 grueling fights against Tyson Fury. On the other hand, delivering one of last year's biggest upsets, Dubois knocked out Anthony Joshua at the same place where he's scheduled to face Usyk. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.